in the next 10 minutes. Okay, I'm going to show you how to change the world in 10 minutes. I need to get a set timer on my phone. I'm not just a high voltage guy here. I'm actually the president and founder of the company. Everything that you've experienced today is, at the end of the day, my responsibility. I don't do it alone. I have a huge team of very, very smart people who spend a lot of time working really hard to make me not look like an idiot. But at the end of the day, no matter what they do, it's my responsibility. If they screw up, it's my fault. At this moment, I'm on live television. I'm on that camera. Jerry! No, hang on. You got it? Give that to him. Get us on live, please. And I need a lobby on the monitor, please. Anybody on Earth with an internet connection can tune in and watch. There's no charge, there's no control. We don't even track them at all. Like, we don't even know how many it is. Thank you. You are what is referred to in the world of education and showmanship and all that jazz as an uncurated audience. It means we have no idea who the hell you are. You could be West Side barflies, factory rats, or billionaire philanthropists, and we not only don't know, we genuinely don't care. You have me on live television and on camera over here. That gets recorded, goes out to YouTube unedited every day. It's called the Captain's Blog. And you, for the next 10 minutes, get to ask me absolutely anything you want. I have no notes. I have no possible way to prepare for this. I have no net. I don't even get the luxury of a tape delay. It goes instantly right up. Okay? You can see that there's a couple seconds as it goes through our system and then right up to the internet. We do this because really stupid old values that nobody talks about anymore, I'm talking about grandpa stuff like logic, reason, and critical thinking, actually matter. We do this because it's my job not to teach you what to think. I don't care what you think. It's my job to teach you how to think, to ask questions and demand evidence, especially of people in positions of power and authority. And I do this because someday they're going to grow up and vote. And about that I care greatly. This is how we actually make the world a better place, by asking questions and demanding evidence. The Geek Group is one of 2,200 nonprofit organizations in the city of Grand Rapids. Really, there's 2,200 different nonprofits just in the city of Grand Rapids. Out of all of them, there are 3, only 3, that hold the GuideStar Platinum certification for accountability and transparency. We're one of them. The other 2 are the Civic Theater, which is awesome. And the third is some dude who runs like a little $5,000 thing helping veterans, and nobody's ever heard of him, but he's awesome because he does a lot of paperwork to get there. So what do you want to know? There's no rules to this at all. I've even gotten boxes of briefs. You can ask me anything you want. Go. Hit me.
You said you're not profit.
We are.
So how do you fund this magnificent entity, and what type of financial viability do you have?
Funding comes through 3 primary streams. Membership. People pay 20 bucks a month to be a member here, which is ridiculously cheap. The average cost for joining a makerspace is about 100 bucks a month. There are for-profit makerspaces. They're easy to spot because they're like 150 bucks a month, and up and up and up. If you walk in the door of Tech Shop with your kid and you want a 3D print, it's 150 bucks for you to become a member, 80 bucks for your kid to become a member. And then you have to pay 80 bucks to take the class to use the 3D printer, and your kid has to pay 80 bucks to take the class to use it. And then, maybe, if you can schedule time on it, you can use the 3D printer. I think that's stupid. The reason membership here is 20 bucks a month is because last year it was 40 bucks a month, and I worked like hell to get a copycat. The only reason membership here is 20 bucks a month is because I haven't figured out how to do it for free yet. The goal here is access. But because we get so many people that want to be members, they all chip in at 20 bucks a month, and that adds up. The other stream is we have a lot of companies that really like us and support us, whether they're sponsors or they get big corporate memberships, because if you own a business and you want to update your product, it's a real pain for you to bring your production line down to change things and modify stuff. It's really easy for you to take half a dozen dudes, get a membership here, send them over, and they can use all our tools in all our shop, and we keep your secrets. The third stream is foundational support. So like when you watch PBS and like, you know, this program is brought to you by the Annie Casey Foundation, stuff like that. We write giant proposals and we beg people for money. Half of my job is begging people for money. All of those put together, plus we sell stuff. You know, all the stuff in the gift shop is made here. That's why I said, you can make this here. I know, we made it. And we sell the mugs for a couple bucks. We sell the quarters. I made the machine that crushes the quarters. And so that helps. And then we get a lot of private donations from just individuals like you. The vast majority of our financial donations are under $100. And that's way better. I would rather have 1 million people like you donate $5 than have one guy walk up and donate 5 million, because it's the geek group. It's not the Betsy DeVos geek group science. It's the geek group. It's us. It's the nerds. It's the weirdo outcast guys. And that means a lot to me, because I'm a redneck farm boy, and I grew up with nothing, and I still have most of it. And that's just, this is all just built by the skin of our teeth. There was no billionaire philanthropist who started it out. I did it in a dormer, digging stuff out of dumpsters with my nerdo buddies. How many people here do dumpster diving? Find cool stuff, take it apart. Yeah, see, it's a guy thing. You're one of the guys, accept it. But that's where the money comes from. And we file a 501c3 because we're a nonprofit, so everything's public. You can look at where every dollar goes, and we're really fanatical about that. It's why we do the viewer mail thing. We don't do $1 million fundraiser every year or something like that. When we need money for like the lights in this room, we do it out with the IRC. We have a huge chat room with people, hundreds and hundreds of people that just hang out, and we go to them and we say, we need lights for the lobby. And they're all nerds, they're all engineers, and they're art designers, and they're people of a million different trades. And you put them all together and it's think tank. You say, okay, we need lights for the lobby. Well, they have to be electronic ballasts because they've got to work with the cameras, because everything here is on video. And they have to have the right color temperature so they match everything else. And we need this many lumens per foot. And they do all this because they're nerds and this is fun. And then they figure out the requirements and they go out and they go shopping. They're like, well, let's find the best bang for the buck that meets our needs. And it's all open source, it's all public. And they say, okay, you need this light and you need 15 of them, and we can get them here for this much money. And the whole thing comes to like, let's say we need $500 for lights. So we do a fundraiser for $500. And instead of taking weeks, we do it in a couple hours. And they can watch us on the live stream when the lights arrive a couple days later, because Amazon Prime is awesome. And they can watch us install. So this means that you can donate to the Geek Group, and you not only know where your money went, you know exactly where, like your money went to buy lights in the lobby on this day for this thing. And when we do like lobby lights, and these cost like $30 a piece, we'll do it in a way where anybody who donates $30 gets their name on the lights. Which is why as you walk around here, you see cameras and lights and floorboards and wall studs and all kinds of stuff, which is normal, everyday people's names on it. Normal people do not get to have their name on a thing, on a building, on a foundation. So it doesn't happen. It's always, you go pick any building in this town, any nonprofit, go to the opera, go to the symphony, go to the museum, and they've all got the big board with everybody's names on it. It's always the same names. And everybody knows the names. Okay? I don't want that. I want his name on something. I want him to be able to come in here 20 years from now and be like, yeah, I did that light. And it's not the light, it's stupid, it's just the light, but it means something to him. And because of that, it means something to me. So that's how we're funded.
So it sounds like there's really no grant funding.
There is, but it's tiny.
That's awesome. That really helps with your sustainability.
It does. We're huge diversification, huge transparency, and holding on like hell for, paying it. We're getting there. We need a lot more foundation support. So if you know anybody, take our case for support. But it's a lot more common and a lot easier for us somebody will take one of our CFS to their boss, and every company in town, like little machine shops that only make like $1 million a year revenue, little small machine shop, they donate. They'll donate $5,000 a year. And it adds up. You get enough guys donating $5,000 a year. That's a big deal. And we put that in the wall. I mean, it's like this. Next question. Hit me. That was a really hard preface. What do you do for a living?
I'm a nonprofit accountant for the largest nonprofit agency in the state of Michigan.
So, this woman knows the right questions to ask. And she is freaking out right now because I will bet all the money in my pocket against all the money in your pocket that you've never seen a president of a national nonprofit organization avail themselves to questions of a non-curated public audience every week. It doesn't happen. Guys with my job, this is a stupid, incredibly dangerous thing for me to do. Because all of you can go home and come back next week with angry, vicious questions. Just rectal exam in front of the entire world. And That's really dangerous for somebody in my job. And if I had any kind of things to hide, I wouldn't be able to do this every week. And I've done it every week for years. That's how we do it. I want to raise the bar, because the bar is so low it bothers me. Everybody here's heard of the Komen Foundation, right? Okay, everybody's heard pink dumpsters, pink ribbons, pink everything, right? Somebody teach me exactly how a pink construction crane downtown cures cancer. I want to know. Because the Komen Foundation gets $1 bajillion every year, and they have no sense of humor about it, and nobody will call them out on this. How many people in this room know that boobs exist? Raise your hand if you know that there are such a thing as boobs, right? Everybody knows boobs exist. How many people think cancer is bad? Cancer, see, we all agree, these are not our questions. How many people think boobs are awesome? Yeah, boobs are cool, right? Okay. I have just raised cancer awareness. Here's what you need to know. Sometimes boobs get cancer, and cancer is bad. Do you all understand this?
Yes.
Cool. You have all now learned cancer awareness. How much did that cost? Nothing. I have not yet figured out how millions of dollars in pink dumpsters actually cures cancer. I know it makes a lot of money for the Komen Foundation. I haven't figured out how this cures cancer, and these things bother me. That whole ask questions, demand evidence, nobody's given me evidence on that one yet. And I have friends that work for the Komen Foundation who get really angry when I say things like this. So here's why we're here. We're not here to cure cancer, but we are. We're here because you are smart. Overwhelmingly, by and large, the average human being you meet tends to be smart. They tend to be good. I believe in the inherent goodness in humanity. I have to, or I'll kill myself in 5 years. So this is what happens. I want to make the world a better place. I will not be the guy to cure cancer. I will not save the whales. I will not save the rainforest. And I am smart enough and old enough and bitter enough to know that if I donate $50 to PETA, I've just pissed away $50. I want to actually make a difference in the world. So here's how I do that. You. I'm not going to cure cancer, but he might. He actually has an honest shot at that. My job is to give you the tools, the resources, all of the stuff you could ever need to build anything you want. And there are no rules. I don't care what you do. I care that you do. It's really that easy. I don't care if he wants to come here and build PVC pipe grenades in the back and launch potatoes half a mile. If he wants to do that, cool. My job is to make sure that he doesn't kill himself and he doesn't break the machine. And beyond that, I don't care. If he hurts himself doing this, that's not my problem. It turns out stupid hurts. This is a good thing. The kid that eats too many marbles doesn't grow up to have kids that eat too many marbles. It's a self-limiting problem. I care that you do. I will give you all of the tools to design and build and create anything you can imagine. You have to figure it out. And I'm not saying you have to cure cancer. You could be the dude that invents a better way to manufacture aglets. How many people know what an aglet is? What's an aglet? Okay, you have a freakish collection of totally useless knowledge, and I like it. But yes, he's right. The aglet is the little plastic thing on your shoelace, which, until this moment, I will bet none of you have thought about your aglets today. Okay? But think about this. Somewhere there's a dude who invented that, and he's making 1/100 of a penny for every one of those that they make, and he's a very wealthy dude. My ultimate dream job, what I want to be the guy that has the printing contract for Wonder Bread wrappers. Wouldn't that be the best job in the world? People buy these and they throw them away. I want this guy. He's getting like a penny a piece for Wonder Bread wrappers. I want to be that guy. I want you to be that guy. Because now you have... Go ahead.
Well, on that topic of conversion,
Yeah.
then you've got a situation where you can develop a prototype.
Yes.
And people will assist you and to develop.
Yeah, we'll help you do it.
But once you've got a prototype, what's important is available here for...
Every single thing you need to get from I have an idea in my head to I have an idea in my hand to I have $1 million coming. You can take it for every step of that. We have all of you. And that's the point. Now here's the thing that I want to keep you up tonight. This is the thought I want to bug you. Knowing what you know now, that this place exists, all of the awesomeness that we have and everything that you can do here, because you can't unknow that. Kind of nice.
Well, technically.
Now that you know that,
Yeah.
the thing that's going to occur to you is that the only thing standing between where you are now and you're running your own $1 million company is the stupid excuses you keep telling yourself. That's it. That's the only thing holding you back. It's all you. I'll give you all the tools, I'll give you the space, I'll give you the stuff. My job is access. You have to get off your ass and go to work. You have to actually do the work. I will help you. I will teach you how to use every tool in this building. But you have to do the work. Any questions? Go.
Do you do field trips?
Yes! God, yes!
Okay.
School groups, church groups, youth groups. I have Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, who are way cooler than Boy Scouts. All of them. They are. Yeah, get them in here. I want to, well, I don't care if they're little kids, we'll teach them how to 3D print cookie cutters.
So would I just...
You call in the front office, we have a thing on the website, you can schedule it, you'll talk to her, she's happy to schedule your groups. We can do up to 200 at a time. We break them into groups of 50, because otherwise it's insane. It's like a prison riot. It is. If you get like 200 third graders together, it's like a prison riot. But yeah. Any other questions? Good. This is what you need to know. Membership is $20 a month. That's it. Okay, you spend more than that on fast food. We both know this. Don't even try. Okay, it's $5 a week. Go over there. Bug Tyler, who vanished, wherever the hell he went. Go to the front desk and sign up. I want you to be the next person to cure cancer, or invent the cell phone, or just blow shit up because you can't. It isn't all about a practical application. Sometimes it's just fun. That's how a lot of things get invented, by having fun. Thank you, everyone. Get involved. What is it? It's a fidget cube. No, you can't do this to me. I'm going to play with this for like 6 hours. I don't even know what it is or what it does, but it's labeled fidget cube, and I just know how this ends. This is like punishment.
Not a bad thing.
No. I need somebody at the front desk signing people up. Go, get over there. Go, right now. You're not behind it.
Jack for the front camera.
He'll be back.
Jack for the front camera.
Right.
That's how you get metal slivers in your thumb. Look me.
It's hot. Just let it sit for a second.
You want to maybe kick it off the rubber mat onto the floor?
That's heat resistant. It'll be fine. It's not that hot. It's like a shop mat or something like that.
It's not fuck off hot like the stand was earlier.
The mat's also upside down. You just realized the mat's upside down? Okay.
I pick it up every so often to sweep under it, so I probably set it back down upside down, or someone else did. Always fun. That's hard to hear.
So Batman?
Yeah.
I just did something better in Tiny Whoopin'.
Yeah?
Flew an airplane off the roof. It was a little airplane. It was a ultra micro, but flew my nighttime plane off the roof.
Sorry, I heard you did. What are you looking at doing?
I need to cut off this old piece.
All right. What you do is you mount it in this vise here, or clamp it to the table, and use a portaband. Have you ever used a portaband? Well, I'm going to blow your world.
You're
So I
gonna
drill
love
those
the
last two holes.
portaband.
Last two holes.
Those last two worlds.
Last two holes. Now be aware, when you poke through, it'll want to pull down because it'll get that last little bit. So you
why
just got to
not?
hold it and break that little last
Yeah,
bit
he's
at the end.
he's kind of a pussy. He like wailed on that thing all day doing serious forge work. Didn't even put a tiny dent in the table. Do you even lift, bro?
It's not in the hard hitting. It's in the intricacy.
Yeah.
let's all take a moment and revel in this moment. Let's just revel in this moment. Wow, you are like an OSHA porno right now.
You didn't see him earlier. You had to put George on the weld.
That was hilarious.
I'm just waiting for one of these little meteor pieces, these little hot, smoky
fine.
pieces to go down your chute. That's what I'm waiting
They're
for.
fine. I got
Okay.
one earlier. That's why George happened.
Oh, okay.
I was welding and I got.
Oh, you tried welding like that first? Wow. That's asking for pain.
It's a good time.
That's one of those man lessons you just learn, like don't fry bacon without a shirt on. You're gonna get tetanus.
Oh, I'm sure. If I'm gonna get tetanus, it's
Then you're
from
gonna get
earlier.
lockjaw. You know about lockjaw?
I do.
Yeah, I'll bet you don't know the story of lockjaw. What's the story of lockjaw?
I don't know the whole story, but I do know that it probably would be a good thing for most people if I did get lockjaw. That would be.
Deep in the Black Forest, there lives an ogre named Lockjaw. Lockjaw doesn't like little kids that tell lies, and late at night he stalks the houses of the fibbers and the falsifiers, and before they can cry out from their beds, he nails their jaws open with a rusty nail using his head for a hammer. That's Lockjaw.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
That's absolutely horrifying. Let's not do that.
I'm here to help.
Okay, so I'm gonna want to drill
You
a hole.
take this. Take that. Oh, no, Batman's got you.
What did
He wants to drill a hole.
it upside down?
I was wondering. I was just wondering until you said, let's use this one. Let's drill a hole.
That's an inch and a half of this.
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright. Well,
Right
yeah.
there. It'll fit.
So these ones are pretty cool. They got quick release mojo.
See, if you want to be artistic, you take that and you drill a series of holes down the side, each side. It's got that aircraft look to it for
That
art.
would be horrible.
You wouldn't be able to
Then
fill it
would
with
be
sand.
more-
Yeah, you wouldn't. It wouldn't work for the
It
sand.
would be even louder. Then it would just ring.
Well, but position the holes properly and you tune it so that it rings on a set note.
Slow down. You're way too fast.
Well, I'm only doing the pilot. 'Cause I'll know once it bites into the actual steel.
You sure you'll notice?
Yeah, I'll notice.
It's subtle. It's really
My
subtle.
elbow will just rip right the fuck out of
I
its
think
socket.
we already talked about this today. Your measure of subtle.
I wish I'd have got video of that.
What was?
That was
We
hilarious.
had a really funny high voltage demo. It was awesome.
Yeah, I was helping them.
That's a good tour today.
Yeah, it was a good tour.
It's a really
I
good
wish I'd have had video of the high voltage part. That was a really good bit.
Don't go too far with that. We're gonna need it once we start getting into this side.
Real man use a knockout.
Quarter-inch thick.
Quarter-inch plate and a knockout. I want to see that. That'll hurt.
There we go. All right.
Stop. Get down into first.
Torque, not speed.
Yes, slow and gentle.
Go ahead. It won't matter if you get the little tip a little hot. Just keep right up there and just kind of squeeze as it needs.
Yeah, all over the welding table, just by your right front wheel.
You sure you want to use that for a...
They advertise they can do steel. I don't really have
Yeah, I
much
know
else
they can
this
do
size,
quarter-inch steel. I'm concerned that we're going to fuck up a bit.
Boxes are pretty well. Go ahead and add more lube.
This may be better done on a drill press. Just saying.
I'm halfway through.
Okay.
It's keeping a consistent speed.
All right.
It's the fun part.
You're lubed enough for now. Let it ride.
Oh, well, that wasn't exactly the clamp I had in mind.
That'll do. That. You sure you got enough clamp there? Okay.
Yeah, we're about. We're almost through.
Taylor, if you put too much lube on, he won't come. There'll be no friction.
I don't know about you, but
Gotta have a little bit. Huh?
I don't know about you, but water is better as far as I'm concerned. It should sound like stepping a mucker in a swamp.
If there's grab me the bigger version of that.
Oh. Are you paid by the hour?
What's that?
You paid by the hour?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because I'm like, grab that fucker, give her what for? Roar! No.
Finish the cut.
Why? Did you get bored?
Yeah.
Were you tired? No, hang on, because what you're about to do is leave a big jaggedy nastiness there that you have to file down clean. Because this is all compression fittings. So just take your time. It's okay. I promise the machine won't get bored. Pull that up against the stop. There you go. It'll go through. Just let the machine do the work. There you go. Mazel tov. Now you can clean that up, the bendy part you did there, just clean that up with a file, and then when you put the thing on, it'll slide on right. But you're gonna dress it. Do it out on an angle like about like this with a file, and that'll get rid of the burr. Are you still on this?
I was giving it a good whack at this point.
Hold on. She's almost there.
Are you done yet? So now we know how long it took for the thing to go dull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally. That actually still looks pretty sharp. No, this was the most common use size for in wood. That one we've used
far
up.
into that. I'll give it a couple whacks.
Give her a whack, see what happens.
So now what are you gonna do with it?
Finish it off.
How'd that work out for you?
That was a good part.
Okay.
This is when we fill it with piss every
Now
time.
it's in there forever.
Well, now get it out.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead and reach your arm in there.
You can let it cool off first, but you gotta get that out. You can't leave it in there.
Oh, no, I'm leaving it.
You can't. Because
And that's gonna
we
get
gotta
buried
fill it
in
with
sand.
sand. And I'm gonna paint that before you do anything.
You gonna hold my forging off another damn weekend?
No, I can
Is
paint
that,
this.
Like, are we gonna have this? Are we gonna have like more seizures?
No, I can have this completely painted in like half an hour. There's nothing to
I
it.
don't doubt your skills. I don't doubt your skills with the rattle can at this point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna paint it black.
Skills with the rattle.
I was just gonna paint it black so the damn thing don't rust.
Primer called good.
I can't do that.
Why not?
It's just, it hurts my soul.
Just leave it.
I just can't have it just primer. It's gotta.
I feel like
Paint it black.
that being on the angle it's on is not gonna want to come out of there.
And if he gives me any shit about it, I'm gonna paint it pink with lime green polka dots.
I'm okay with that.
Because that is the manliest forging anvil ever.
It's a little stronger than I thought it was. Need a stick. Rope won't work.
Batman, leave it in there. We're just gonna fill it with sand. It's not coming out. It's forever.
Now here comes the important thing.
With that camera, that hole's probably a little bit hot.
That'll be fine. I've only ever wrecked a camera sticking it in one hole. We were drilling through a wall, like we were doing a high voltage lab, drilling the power feeds, and we drilled the inside, because when you drill through a big cinder block wall, you don't just drill through. You drill this side, then you go around, you drill back, and they meet. That way you don't fuck up the wall. So we drilled the inside, and he goes outside, so I know exactly where he's going to come out. And the wall's like 2 feet thick. So I stick the camera up to the hole, he comes through and just blasts, and I just shot the whole front of the camera with grit and concrete dust, and just, that was fucked. That killed the camera hard.
Is that me that you were doing that with, or was that someone else?
I think it was Dave, actually.
That would make sense. We probably go shorter bolts.
I could go short bolts.
You have to go with shorter bolts.
Yeah, well, I just want to make sure everything's lined up. Yeah,
It's too long to fit in a tight little hole, Batman. It's such a cute little anvil. Yeah, I'll just have you clean it all down with acetone, then we'll do an alcohol rub down, and then I'll paint it.
Alcohol after the acetone?
I'm fussy. I'm a fussy bitch. But I'm worth it! Acetone gets rid of 99% of the stuff, and the alcohol cleans up any acetone residue, and the alcohol evaporates clean. So, a lot of guys just do mineral spirits, call it good, but I'm a fussy bitch. I'm an artist, damn it. Artist. Cool, it'll fit. All right. Clean, wire brush this down. Just hit it with a wire wheel, shine it up, get rid of the surface rust. Clean everything, acetone, alcohol, and we'll set it outside, and I'll paint it. I won't even set it outside. We'll do it in here. We'll just set it on a piece of cardboard and go.
That's not surface rust, that's patina. People pay good money for that shit.
A lot of people pay good money for patina, but patina works in Tijuana, and this is my anvil stand, and it's going to be nice. I miss patina. She was awesome. We'll be back.